Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. And as we can see here, I do have a vastly depleted gold and supply store. So what I am expecting to happen now is every single person is going to come along and is going to be like, oh yeah, can you give me some gold? Can you give me some supplies? And so on and so forth. So it's probably not going to be very good for my happiness, but we've got a pretty decent amount as it is. And hopefully we'll have some opportunities to be able to, help out some people. Anyway, Your Grace, I found an old wagon blocking the road. It looked abandoned. I gathered the men and we moved it out of the way. Turned out the wagon was full of gold and supplies. Oh, thank you very much. Good work. 7. Very nice indeed. Okay. So, Alina. Your Grace, I haven't managed to find the imp the woman was complaining about, but I have prepared a herbal potion to smear around her doors and windows. This should keep the imp out of her house. Thank you for dealing with this. Yeah, so apparently she was either lying, the woman was lying, or she wanted someone else to go, and I obviously didn't have the hunter at that point. Your Grace, I'm back from that cult of trees. They asked me to look for a demon called Volos. Apparently he takes the shape of a one-eyed bear. This was not an easy hunt, but I found him. Strangely, he was just outside of our castle walls. I have taken the body to the forest as proof. The folks seemed very happy. Alright, so that's going to give me nothing. I guess they might appear next week or something and maybe thank us or something, maybe at all. Anyway. Your Grace, bless you from all the existing gods. You are truly a savior. I owe my life to you. My wife has taken me back, and it was the luckiest day of my life. I don't have much to offer, but here is a sack of potatoes. Thank you, Boguslav. I hope you and your wife are happy. Yeah, alright, so thanks for that sack of potatoes. I guess I'll use the sack because that's going to give me +1 supply. Oh yes, so basically what I should also say is I should correct myself because apparently the person that I thought was the perpetrator isn't actually the perpetrator from the previous episode. So I apologize for potentially misleading some people. I did not realize that was the case. So yeah, anyway, let's move on with this next person. For the past couple of days, weird noises and humming has been coming from the well. Boo, boo, hurr, hurr. At first, we thought someone was playing a trick on us, but no one could survive in the well for almost a week. It could be Vodyanoi. Vodyanoi? I have no idea. Perhaps he got bored sitting in the lakes and he moved to the well. Maybe he's hungry, or perhaps he just wants a little company. We're not sure, but we would rather not get close to that well. We've been going to the river to collect the water, but it's a chore. Right. I'm gonna have to just give my NPCs to these people because I will not be able to afford giving supplies or anything like that. These creatures are no joke. To be safe, it's best if we chase it back to the lakes using magic. Thank you, Your Grace. It's good to know it will be over soon. The trips to the river are really tiring. Alright, and now we have our last peasant here. We gained another +4 for happiness, which isn't quite nice. Your Grace, the butcher in my village keeps throwing bits of leftovers on the path. It rots and smells. I can't sleep because I get a headache from the strong smell. God knows what disease this pile of rotten meat holds. Please, Your Grace, can you help? Send a general. Only 1 week. That sounds good to me. My general will talk to the butcher. Thank goodness, Your Grace. I can finally sleep now. The neighbors are going to be glad to hear of this. I should have come here a long time ago. Alright, so that's great. Now, someone suggested that I send for Grego, because what we can do is we can send for him and then give him this painting, because he did say in a previous episode that he would ask us to keep a lookout for any other rather good paintings, and so I'm going to invite him. We have no one else to invite, so it kind of makes sense. Let's see if there's anyone else that wants to speak to us. I'm going to say it's probably not. No one wants to speak to us at the moment. So let's just go to the map, and we will send off... tavern business? What does that mean? Well, what does that mean, tavern? Oh, that's the tavern business. Oh, that's the hearing for the tavern business. Okay, I understand. I guess we'll send the hunter to go off and do that. I don't even know whether it's making any difference, dependent on what NPC you actually use. But, well... that's fine with me. Whatever. Let's just see what happens, I suppose. Okay, So we now have 68 supplies. That's actually pretty good. All right, so we should probably get some mining equipment just so that we can get all of the upgrades eventually. So I'm probably going to get that. And we will also get the... should I get the ballista or... I think we'll just get the reinforced walls for the moment. And that will have to do for the moment, I think. 40... I mean, I'm probably not going to really do that much with people asking for supplies. So if anyone asks for supplies, I'm probably not going to give any. So we should probably increase the amount of supply here by 1 at least, maybe 2. Let's do 2, and then we'll continue. Grevno, week 34. Alright, so who else do we have here? We've got Grego, peasant, our hunter has come back, our general's come back, and we got a merchant and another peasant. Alright, so Stan's obviously going to be great for us. I have tried talking to the butcher. He didn't really want to listen to me. He insisted he wanted to come and see you. You should expect him soon. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to have to mediate a little bit here. I have told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly. Oh, okay, that's fantastic. They're probably not going to be too pleased, let's face it. Your Grace, I have another painting for you. Yes, I do. The Battle for Brianna. Take a look at this one. Fabulous, I will take it. 18 pieces of gold, is that all right? Yes, it is more than all right. Thank you very much. 18 pieces. How much did I buy this? Yeah, I bought it for like 12, didn't I? Yeah, I bought it for 12. So I gained 6 gold from that overall transaction. Pretty good. This is a medieval eBay now, apparently. So that's pretty good. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you to those of you in the comments that actually gave me that suggestion, by the way. That was quite nice. And otherwise, Your Grace, we invested the gold you gave us in a special fence. It's deep enough to stop rabbits burrowing into our lettuce patch. We would be honored if you would accept some of our fine produce as a thank you. Okay, how much are you giving? +9. Very nice. Thank you. I'm selling packs of supplies, Your Grace. Let me help you with your struggle. I offer the best prices in all of Tavern. Only 28... Oh, okay, this guy again. Alright, so technically this would be a great thing for us to take if I had an overabundance of gold, but I don't. I basically have even amounts of each, and I'm perfectly happy to just say, no, I don't want anything, thank you very much. And he's going to come back in a few weeks anyway, so we might have an opportunity to buy from him again. But my gold is actually very important right now, because of course we need to spend it on upgrades. Your Grace, nice to see you again. Will you join my army in the upcoming battle? Yeah, these are the peasants. We have a chance to win the war, but we need to build up our defenses. I don't think I can help, Your Grace. After I closed my tavern in Grevno, I decided to try and open a new one with investment from other kings. Luckily, King Fabian was up for it, and I have opened a tavern in his town. I still have family here in Grevno, but we will be moving before the battle starts. I'm glad someone helped you with your business. Yeah, because I didn't I mess that up? I mean, there were so many different tavern businesses that were coming to us that I messed up one of them, or both. Anyway. My lord, shelter we seek. Our village is entirely destroyed. We have no place to go, no place to call home. Can you help us? He said, didn't she say my lord or whatever? I don't really mind whether, I personally don't care what I'm called. What village? What village do you speak of? Brinsk, my lord. I've never heard of such a village. Must be awfully far away, behind the mountains far? Yes, my lord. Rodovians, eh? My lord, my grace, your grace? We realize who we are to you. We realize our brothers fought with you. We realize we're not welcomed here, but we had no other choice. Many have died, and many need to die no more. I urge you, I beg of you, help us. We have no weapons, nor bad intentions. We simply want to live. Why did you leave Rodovia? One born in riches and wealth will never understand what it's like to struggle. Our home country is at war, and many fight for resources, for power. We followed Bayron. He's a good man. He's bound to marry one of the daughters from the Seven Kingdoms. Once that takes place, us and you will differ not. Us and you will differ not, even. Until then, we just need a place to stay. Do I even want to say your people killed our brothers? Your people killed our brothers? Unarmed, you say? I've just returned from battle with your king. I marched to him with an army and returned with but a few men. We're at war. Why would we help you? We did not want this fight, nor know how to defend ourselves. Bayron did all he could to help get as many of us through as possible. The rest of us are stuck behind the mountain trail. We are not who you think we are. We came here to seek peace. Alright, I've heard enough. Lies or not, I cannot help you. What? I do want to help, though. There's just a couple of dozen of us, women and children. We just want a place to stay. We have nowhere else to go. There must be something we can do. Well, I do think we should help. What is King Eric doing? Come on now. Your Grace, whether you think we should help or not, you should keep in mind that King Yedric will only aid us with his army if we refuse all requests from Redovia. On the other hand, King Fabian will aid us if we help all Redovians. Okay, we'll feed you 5 supplies per week. I don't have a problem with that. I think 5 supplies per week is absolutely acceptable, and I do not think being a humanitarian in this case is a bad thing at all. I mean, yeah, they may be ex-enemies, but personally, women and children, come on. I mean, you know, let's feed them. Ugh, fine. Why is he saying, ugh, fine? Come on now. Surely. You will get food and supplies. Tell your children they will eat tonight. Thank you, Your Grace. As a token of gratitude, please accept this gift. We call them fire flowers. We use these for celebrations. Children love these things, but in large quantities it proved to be useful on the battlefield as well. Perhaps it could be practical in your future struggles. Right. Thanks very much. A fire flower, eh? I don't have it in my inventory. Oh well, let's speak to the last peasant. Your Grace, I have a vicious stomachache. For 5 days there's been no sign of the, stool. My eld mother had prepared prune juice, a special mixture. It didn't work. Actually, it's worse since then. If I didn't know any better, I would think that she wants to put an end to me. I think constipation is the term the medics would use. Help a poor fella, won't you? Alright, well, go find a healer. Because I don't have really anyone. Visit a healer, I'm sure they would help. They cost money, Your Grace. All I have is 2 chickens. The house is my mother's. I have to wait until she passes away to get her things. 7 gold? Sure. 7 gold. Why not? I mean, if it was 17, I'd say no. But it's only 7. I'm doing that again, aren't I? Don't worry. If I fail, then that's on me, you know? That's totally on me. And if I don't fail, then, well, it's going to be a miracle. Darling, about the Redovians. During the King's Summit, King Fabian asked me to help people from Redovia. He was clear that he would join our forces if we do so. On the other hand, King Yedric said he would help if I exterminate all of them. That's great, honey. It means we'll get help either way. Yes, I suppose. Some Redovians have visited our halls this week. They asked for food and supplies. I decided to help them. Oh, do you not remember what these bandits have done to us? We lost many people, and you're giving them your supplies? They're just peasants. They had nowhere to go. I won't carry on the war between us and Redovia. We must help each other. Well, it is your decision, sweetheart. Now you have to help them all. I know, honey. Okay, so this is obviously going to... Now, here's the thing, okay? If you're not going to help the Redovians in your own playthrough, or if someone doesn't help the Redovians in this, then your own resources are going to be greater as a whole. Because, of course, there are going to be more Redovians coming into the throne room being like, I need some help. Hey, you know, we're starving, so on and so forth. We need somewhere to stay, you know, so on and so forth, that kind of thing. And we're going to need to continue using resources to be able to help them. If we don't help them, then obviously King Fabian is probably going to be like, okay, you didn't help these people, well, you know, go away then, sort of thing. Let's invite Noxie and see what he has to say, because maybe we can actually ask him to maybe forgive us or something like that, and maybe he'll then be able to join us or something. Anyway, let's send someone into New Inn. Yeah, okay, let's send the general over there, and we'll send the hunter over here. Crop problems. Okay, yeah, we know about all of these. We've done all of those. Okay, so let's have a see at Audrey. No, nothing for him, and I think we're done. I think we're done. So, next week. Alright, so let's see. How much are we doing here? Alright, so I have 34 gold because all of my people are being paid. Which, I gotta say, I'm thinking that what we're gonna do is once we have a whole bunch of my villages spoken to and everything, I'm probably then going to be stopping the witch and the hunter and just have Stan be at the ready to help at any point. But the thing is that with that, we're going to be losing the ability to help people and gain happiness. And you can see here that my taxes actually haven't been increased for quite a while, I think, because I have 99 happiness right now, and I still have 23 taxes. I think it's been at 23 for the last 2 weeks or so, so I'm not entirely sure whether it's going to go up any further, but I suppose we will see in due time. So I have 56 supplies now. Let's improve this. There we go. I'm just going to keep 16 supplies. Actually, let's keep 26 supplies just in case. And we need 5 barrels, don't we? Or something along those lines. I think we'll probably have enough quite easily. But the gold is going to be an issue. Grevno, week 35. Alright, so yeah, as I say, the gold is going to be the main problem here. Lord Sulia hasn't written in a while. I hope everything with her is fine regardless. Yeah, I have a feeling that she's probably dead. I have a feeling that that is probably the case, because Ivo is, well, let's not mince words, he's a bastard, you know. He is an absolute scoundrel and someone that we definitely want to, let's put it lightly, murder. Yes, anyway, I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly. Alright, and Alina is obviously back. I have helped with the monster in the well. No magic was needed. The creature just needed a gift. Anyway, it shouldn't cause any more problems. Thank you. Alright, well that's good. Where's a witcher when you need one? I have told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly. Okay, that's great. At your service, your grace. Do you still want to buy the tooth? I thought you might like this. What? First you accuse me of lying, you ally with Friedrich, and now you try to sell me your stupid tooth? And fair enough, I am guilty of the lies, but I thought we were friends. I am really sorry, Noxie. Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah, if we had allied with him, then we would have been able to sell him the tooth, and I'm not entirely sure how much he would have paid, but probably quite a bit. Oh, there's Torlando, speaking of witches. The witch was spectacular. I never ever had such a stream of ideas flowing. I am exhilarated. As if her magic went through my entire body, down the quill and straight onto the paper. What started as a simple project will now turn into my magnum opus. I'm thinking, let's make it big, all on board. A general, a witch, a hunter will add a spicy twist. It's going to be a great epic poem, the greatest. Yes. Oh yes, we are doing this. We are going full on with Torlando here. We've got so far, let's do this properly. Oh, you are excited as I am. I can see it in your eyes. Won't be long now, just a little practice. A little patience. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, yeah. I would love to hear it, Torlando. I would love to hear it. What do you bet it's going to be absolutely terrible? Maybe? Who knows? Anyway, hello, peasant. Your general tells me I will be thrown out of the village if I don't clean my mess. How about all the other people? They throw their crap on the streets and it bothers no one. I used to be nice and take my waste into the woods, but people would throw their filth right in front of my house. Now my cart wheels are broken and I can't carry all this in my hands, so it goes where everybody's waste goes. I won't clean it up until everyone else cleans their mess too. Right. 16 gold. I'm gonna have to, for a few weeks, I'm gonna have to just say to my witch and my hunter that I can't possibly employ them any further because I'm not actually making any money. I would love to be able to repair his cart. I'm gonna do it, but this is not advisable, and personally, this goes against my better judgment as well. So I'm just gonna say repair the cart. I'll have my people send the word out to your neighbors. They'll have until the end of the month to clean the path. This gold should be enough to fix up your cart and get a new one. Keep the roads clean, otherwise disease develops and people get sick. Now we're talking. I knew I could count on your help. These scumbags will see who's smarter. Thank you so much, Your Grace. We'll keep the roads clean from now on. Alright, so we gained +2 happiness for 16 gold. Not a great deal there. You have called for me. Will you join my army in the coming battle? Atana is going to attack. We need help. Of course, Your Grace. You can count on me. Me and my inn have always supported this kingdom, and I've always received support from you. I'll gather my men. Be ready. The battle starts in 15 weeks. Alright, so we gained a couple of +6. I'm sorry to say that +6 is probably not going to be enough. You called for me? Well, here I am. How can I help? Will you join my battle? Will you join my battle? Will you join the battle? We're preparing for the war. We need as many people as possible. We wish we could help, Your Grace. Our fields became unstable after the floods. Nothing would grow in them, so we started trading spices. Our lord didn't support those, so we moved to a village which does. This village is held by an Atanian lord. They told us if we help in the battle, they will kill our children. Oh, how lovely of them. I am sorry, Your Grace. I understand. Protect your children. Yes, I wholeheartedly understand. And this is where all of our decisions in the past either come to haunt us or help us. And so I'm quite happy that I've been, I'm gonna say kind of good, I guess. Yeah, I haven't been as good as I could have, but, you know. I hear it's a tough time for Tavern, Your Grace. One battle followed by another. It mustn't be easy to be a king in such times. I think I know what could help you in the coming struggles, though. Soldiers. More and more soldiers. The more soldiers you have, the better, wouldn't you agree? It so just happens that I have access to highly trained, efficient men that are willing to fight for your country. For a fair price, of course. 28 gold for 22 men. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Don't have enough. Well, let's just hope King Ivo won't want my men instead in that case. Maybe we will see each other again one day, or perhaps not. Thanks so much. Goodbye, you bastard. Yeah, I don't have enough, you know, I don't have enough gold, and I don't really want to spend, 28 gold for 22 men. It just doesn't make sense, considering we're going to be up against, 3,000. Getting 22 men's really not going to make any difference whatsoever. Anyway, let's send out a couple of people. The Cult of Trees. Okay, yeah, so we'll send our witch for that. And stomach ache. Okay, yeah, we'll just send our general for the stomach ache, I suppose. Okay, so we do have, Noxie obviously hates our guts. And I'm thinking maybe, should we get the banker? Shall we actually get the banker and actually get a massive amount of gold? Let's invite the banker and see if he actually gives us a good deal. If he doesn't give us a good deal, then he can just go away again. We're not forced to do it, so I suppose that's not too bad. Okay, so we're still getting 23 gold and 18 supplies. So I'm thinking that this is the maximum we can gain from our taxes. So I'm thinking that we will probably just leave it as it is right now. And should I pay the witch next week or not? Because if I don't pay her, then we get 41 gold and I can actually get the ballista. Or we could just save the gold and see what happens. I think I'm just going to save the gold. We'll keep Stan on so that he can continue inviting peasants to help us and everything. But otherwise, we're just going to continue like that. And we won't have the witch for any potential help with the peasants here. Grevna, week 36. Alright, so let's have a look at Stan and what he says. Okay, so the villagers will be here shortly. Yep, that's great. Hello, banker. I hear that your treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. I wanted to offer my services. Okay, so I want to borrow gold. 50 gold, repayable over 6 weeks with a 10 gold fee. 10 gold fee. I could save that by not hiring the hunter. And as a result, then, but 6 weeks is way too long. But if I do the 50 gold, then I will have enough for the most expensive upgrade. And that is what is important in my opinion. So I'm actually going to take it. I don't like doing this whatsoever. I think it is really, really bad. Can I borrow more gold? No. I don't want to borrow supplies either. Thanks very much. Okay. Okay, Your Grace, thank you once again. Your witch advised us on how to deal with Vodnyanyoi in the well. We took our best chicken and we put him in the well. Vodnyanyoi must have accepted our sacrifice as he is no longer to be heard. But where do we find another chicken like this one? Well, I actually had one. I had a rooster, but obviously that's gone now. Hello again, Your Grace. Why did you call for me? Will you join my army? You can count on all of our community, Your Grace. I knew you were going to ask, and we have already started preparing. Be ready. The battle starts in 14 weeks. Okay, so we gained another 6 people. So it seems like we're just gaining 6 every single time. Your Grace, will you join my army? A war is coming. You healed me, Your Grace. Now I'm as fit as when I was 20. I will help. And get my friends, too. Yes, okay, there we go. So we're gaining 6 every single time from the peasants. Don't see what the real point of this is, to be fair. Your Grace, a package from Atana. A package from Atana? They're not proposing a truce, are they? Are they sending Lordofcinder's finger in a box? I wouldn't be surprised. Was there any message with this? My orders were simply to deliver the package, Your Grace. This could be a trap. We should dispose of it right away, says Audrey. A present. It is Lordofcinder's finger. I'm gonna assume it is her finger. Let's open it. Oh. A scarf? All that worry for nothing. It must be from Lordofcinder. She's still fine. But wouldn't she include a letter with it? Yeah, this scarf is either cursed or poisoned or something along those lines. 100%. What happens if I click on it? It's a black scarf, very finely sewn. I don't think I should wear it, but perhaps one of the girls will like it. Okay, I'm not going to be giving this scarf to any of our girls, because unless I hear from Lordofcinder herself, and we know that it is from Lordofcinder, confirmed, there's no way I'm going to be giving that to anyone, because it is 100% either cursed or poisoned or something along those lines. Surely, right? Surely. I don't know, but that you know, I'm kind of paranoid about Ivo now, because, you know, he didn't help us in the battle and everything. Anyway, someone, or rather something, is stealing all kinds of things in our village. I believe I am the latest victim. It's been going on for a while now. People are missing grain, onions, even gold, and most often potatoes. It sounds trivial, I know, but I wouldn't bother you if it was just that. Recently, a family trinket was stolen. We looked for it and asked around, but it's nowhere to be found. What's the trinket? It was a small casket which contained, well, that I cannot tell. It has more of a sentimental value than anything else. How can you expect me to help you if I don't even know what it is that you're looking for? Fine, to be honest, I don't even know what's in it. It's a family heirloom, but I was afraid to open it. Apparently, it's cursed. Whatever is inside can kill a man when it's opened. I know how it sounds. I didn't believe it at first, but after seeing what happened to Uncle Waclav, I would be cautious. Do you have any idea what it may be? Yes, actually. I have seen a demon going down Slavko's chimney. Tell me about the demon. They call it Eitwar. I have seen it up close, but they say it's a snake with wings, a bird's head, and a shaggy tail, a bit like a broom. It's a clever little beast, and a very quiet one, too. It gets out through one chimney and gets in through the other. It flies around the village and steals whatever it can. That's why all sorts of items have been disappearing recently. Eitwars usually find one place to stay. They bring all the goods to their owner in exchange for some supper. After the hunter gets tired, you can tell because sparks come off its tail. That's when it goes back to its master. I'm guessing that master will be Slavko. Did you try talking to him? I would go and ask him myself, but, well, let's just say he's a big fellow and not the talkative type. However, I'm sure he would be willing to chat with a royal hunter. Yes, unfortunately, I do not have my hunter available, so I will say I'm sorry. And we're going to be losing a little bit of happiness. But that is to be expected. Mila was right. He just sits there, farting on his chair, the useless prat. Throw him in the dungeon. Where's he going? He should be throwing in the... they don't respond to my voice commands. I'm disappointed. Anyway, I was a bit worried there for a second, because I actually thought that the box he was referring to was the box I just opened, and now I'm cursed. Wouldn't that be amusing? Yes. We have to do something about bolties. Every time I finish my work in the fields, they get me. And not only me, but others too. After finishing up in the tavern with the boys, on my way home, they just show up and make me lose orientation. And every night I just circle around the village. Sometimes I don't even remember where I went. I just wake up the next morning with new cuts and bruises. My wife is very worried and doesn't believe me. She tells me if this is what happens, ask the king to send a hunter. Please send the hunter. I don't have the hunter. I'm sorry, all of my hunters are busy. Have one of your friends walk you home next time. Oh well, it was worth a try. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't do anything about it, let's face it. Don't have the hunter available. Oh, we have a... yes. Not going to actually speak to any of them because it is about the scarf. And I don't... Do I want to do that? I'm not entirely sure. Because let's actually just see what happens when we speak to them. Lordofcinder sent a present. I don't think it's a present. I really don't. I really don't think it's from Lordofcinder. It might be, but I'm paranoid, and I kind of want to make sure that our other girls are actually safe as much as they can be. So I'm not going to be doing anything with them. So let's send our general to go and see Stefan, because he's going to be like, oh yeah, you know, you helped me like no one's business. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Anyway, let's continue onward. Alright, so we now have 82 gold, and we have 62 supplies, and I think it's probably a good idea to build the moat. Now we have 12 gold remaining, and we will be spending a little bit more in terms of supply as well. And there we go. I think we now have, isn't that 5? Yeah, that is 5. But we are going to be saving even more resources. Don't worry about that. We will certainly save more resources. So, gonna say goodbye to the hunter for the moment. And I think we might also want to say bye to the witch for this 1 week. Let's do that. Grevno, week 37. Oh. Hello. That just flew in. Atana? Already here? I think this came from the gardens. Asalia. Oh, what is she up to now? What is she up to? Okay, so there's Via. Via is actually here, apparently. And a bunch of peasants. What do you bet that these peasants are going to be... Oh, well, they're obviously, you know, coming to see us and everything. So that's going to be quite good. Ah, Your Grace. I helped the poem write a tornado or something. Rather a strange experience. He seemed happy with the results, though. That is going to be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. Well, that is actually going to be it for this episode. And we're going to see what happens as we go forward. I'm very, very nervous about what is going to be happening throughout the weeks. And if you want to, and I'm not saying that you have to, but if you want to, by all means, let me know if this scarf is bad or not. But don't tell me what happens with it. Just say whether... no, actually, am I asking for spoilers? Do I really want spoilers about this thing? You could just say if I'm right about it or not, maybe. If you know. I don't know. It's a difficult decision. Very, very difficult decision. Because I don't want to be spoiled, but at the same time, I kind of do. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. If you want to help, then by all means, go for it. But if you want me to just go through it blind, then that's also fine, because I'm personally on the fence about the whole thing. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.